Hello everyone, today we are with you with another review based on the product we used, and we can give you honest review on that product. Today's product is Logitech K780. It's a multifunctional keyboard with this deck and the stand, and we can see if it is good and worth to buy it or not. First of all, I should tell you something about this. I got this keyboard a few months ago. I tested, I wanted to be sure, and I was not going to make a review about it, but I saw lots of review in the internet, so I thought maybe this can be useful for you. And I used it for a long time. I'm an architect. I use it for graphical software, so we use this part of keyboard a lot. I used to do my monthly wages and income and outcome, so I need everything about the nums lock and nums pad, and I need the keyboard with this area, this region and this region a lot. So this was working very well for me, and I wanted to share the experience with you. I will give you some pointers and some maybe disadvantage if it has. For me it doesn't have, but maybe some advantage for me is disadvantage for you. So let's see that. I will put this aside. This is the box. When I got this, this came with the box. So again, it's better for you to buy stuff directly from Amazon. So if there is a problem with the product, you can return it. And it's very important to know that sometimes what we review for you and it looks okay with us, it may have a problem, so you can just repair it, return it, or just replace it with another one if you buy from Amazon. But many other places doesn't accept that, and they say, okay, it's one-time purchase, it's none of our business. So do not confuse the cheaper price with the better quality. So do not do that. Okay. For this keyboard, let's see what does it have. This device explained that it can be connected to 3 different devices, and I tested on mobile phone. It's already connected. Sometimes I use it. It's not so useful, but sometimes I use it. It can connect to tablets and also a PC or computer. I connected to my PC and it was perfect. These devices can be 3, for example, tablet, 3 PC, or 3 mobile phone. So it's not a very important point for that. It can just connect to 3 different devices. Another important things about this is quiet comfort typing, which is very perfect for me. And I found out it's very comforting. I had a gaming keyboard that it was mechanical, it was a little bit noisy, so after a while it was not satisfying as it should be. Another pointer is integrated stand. It worked very well, it's very perfect. I always keep my mobile phone over there, so it's very perfect. And the system, the operating system that it can work with is iOS, Android, Windows, and also for the Mac one, I don't know the name, but it can work with the Mac as well. It's very perfect. I got the, I think, English version. Yes, I got the English version of this one. There was an Italian version, but I got the English UK version. It's very practical and it's very good for me. Let's go for the device and let's see it in action. For the device itself, it's very lighter and smaller. I mean by the light, I mean it's thin. You can see the thickness. The thickness is not that much. So I think it's very satisfying for me. For the stand, I can show you how the stand works. I have a mobile phone over here. Okay, you can see the mobile phone and the thickness of the mobile phone. It's literally a little bit thicker than the keyboard itself. and I will put it over here. It easily stands over here, vertical, horizontal, it doesn't matter, and it fit and it is fixed, so you cannot just flip it like that. So it's very satisfying for me, because sometimes I wanted to put my phone over here. Also I can charge it over here. I have a cable over here, so to charge my phone. It's very satisfying and it is very good. And sometimes when you're working, you can just check your phone without picking up the phone. The keyboard is complete, so you have the numpad over here. You can just do whatever you want with the numpad. It's very perfect, it's very satisfying. You have rest of the keyboard at the left side. It's a little bit organized in case of the space, so it takes a little bit of space, less than other keyboards, but as well it is so much more useful. For me, what I needed in the keyboard was something that is quiet. You can see the real noise and the real sound that this keyboard can take. Sometimes I need to press it a little bit harder, but the keyboard is completely made with the premium material and you can also feel it. So that is another point of satisfaction that you can have with this keyboard. I think Logitech over here done a very perfect stuff. Over here is a matte material. Over here is semi-matte material with a little bit glossy. And over here is another type of matte material with the texture of the stone. I think it's a texture of paper or whatever it is. It's very satisfying and it's very useful. There is a key at the side. You can just push it up to turn the keyboard on. When it is on, it is turned on. You can push it down to turn it off. These are 3 different keys. These are 3 different devices that you can activate with this keyboard. By pressing them, you will change between the devices. Another important thing is this is compatible with the Mac and also Windows. And for the Windows, it's worked perfectly. But I asked my friend who had Mac, so they tested this, and they also explained that this worked perfectly with the Mac, so this is useful for both users. There's no limitation to that. And also another things that you can talk about it is, personally I use this way. There is an app in the computer that you can change it, but I personally use it this way. I put everything from F1 to F12 by every function that I need to press those buttons. I use function and that key. For example, if I want to refresh the page, I said function F5. But generally, because these keys are useful in the other ways too, I use it this way. So for example, with F8 I can play and stop playing, pause the playing. I can go to the next track, F9, because I listen to lots of music and I always have the YouTube on, so I use it very well, and it is compatible with all the devices, so all the softwares in the computer. Not KM player, but the rest of it is very okay. For the voice, it's very perfect. I can raise and lower or mute the computer, and it is very useful. And another thing is, maybe you may have this problem as well if you buy it. I had a problem a lot that I thought the battery is low, so I was trying to change the battery. But there is a thing is, if you are going to use it same as what I do, you have to be careful about pressing F1, F2, F3, because if you press them, the device lit up. But for example, like this, the device is connected to my PC right now. If I press F2, it will change to another device. If it is active or not, it doesn't care. If you press anything, nothing will happen to your PC. So that was one of the mistakes that I had. So is a little bit tricky. You can choose it what is best for you and use it that way. I will attach some footage of this keyboard from the closer look, so you can have a closer look of this. Generally, is it worth to buy? As a personal opinion, I said yes. The premium quality of the keyboard is with this keyboard. It's worth to buy it. For the programmer, it is nice to use. It takes not a lot of space. You will have rest of your workspace to use. For the architect as well, it is useful. I do a little bit of gaming, so it works very well over there. So I personally prefer something that is quiet and multifunctional, and as well have a small extra function for me, for example like this stand. Maybe you can buy another stand which is completely a stand for your phone. I agree, but I prefer to have less object on my desk but more function. So this is my personal opinion, so it is your opinion to do it or not, but this worked very well for me. So I offer you to buy it if you want a quiet keyboard. If you want for high quality, you will have it in this one. And also I will put the link in the description if you want to purchase this one. There's another one which is a little bit bigger. I will put that one in the description. So Logitech work very well with this type of keyboard, and this is so functional and so useful. I hope you like this video. Please put a comment for us, and if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe for more video like this.